A big problem is that decades and even centuries of oppression have normalized lack, have installed a limiting ceiling for greatness, for belief, for possibility, and perhaps worst of all, have hidden and abused the legal recourses available for economic progress as well as economic accountability. Yet and still, hope springs eternal, and where there is a will, there must be a way. This conference is just one solution to address these issues before the main economic actors, major corporate, business, and government leaders, and to reach the most key stakeholders, you, the audience of voters, consumers, entrepreneurs, business, and corporate executives who can demand and influence changes right where you are as education is presented and enlightenment unfolds. More good news is that even though such steeped institutions can be so slow to change that it feels impossible, though it isn't, we have very real and powerful tools to shape progress and ensure accountability. There are a myriad of options so that unfair practices and abuse and misuse of power is not held blameless and unaccountable. Now, some of the options I'm going to name, you may scoff or disregard because the disease of corruption and abuse have seeped so deeply into our systems that we honestly, and maybe even sadly sometimes, laugh at very credible measures of accountability. But bear with me though, because the application of knowledge, wisdom, is more powerful than knowledge alone, meaning knowing these options are not enough. We must effectively use what we know to achieve our desired outcomes. So first, is the demand and requirement for good business. This means operating in integrity and honesty at the core of every single business interaction and transaction. As simple as it seems, holding that as a baseline standard is largely overlooked and undervalued. For businesses to thrive, they must serve to earn dollars. The power of the dollar is in your hand. Withdraw it if it refuses to serve you. And as simplistic as it seems, this is a most effective strategy. Why? Because this was the exact power of the Montgomery bus boycott.